Do you start the season feeling ready and focused, then notice your drive slipping as weeks pass? Training days stack up, pressure increases, and the fun can quietly fade. This happens to many teen athletes, even those who care deeply about their sport. Motivation often drops when routines feel heavy and expectations feel constant, not because effort is missing. Staying motivated all season is not about forcing intensity or ignoring fatigue. It comes from smart mental habits that protect confidence, enjoyment, and focus. Athletes who use these habits stay committed, bounce back faster, and enjoy competing again. In this video, we shall share the 8 practical ways teen athletes can stay motivated from the first practice to the final game, without burning out or losing confidence. Let's get started. 1. Play for internal motivation, not pressure. The strongest motivation comes from inside, not from fear of disappointing others. Teen athletes who play because they enjoy the game stay involved longer and feel less stress during competition. When motivation comes only from parents, coaches, or expectations, athletes often feel trapped instead of excited. Internal motivation means playing because you like improving, competing, and being part of a team. It means finding joy in effort, not just outcomes. Athletes who enjoy the process show up with better energy even on tough days. They train with curiosity instead of fear. Pressure-driven motivation creates tension. Tension drains confidence. When mistakes happen, pressure makes athletes shut down instead of learning. Internal motivation allows mistakes to become feedback rather than proof of failure. Playing for enjoyment also helps athletes stay calm under pressure. When effort comes from love of the game, performance feels lighter. Athletes recover faster after mistakes and stay engaged during long seasons. Enjoyment makes motivation sustainable instead of forced. 2. Set personal goals you actually care about. Motivation grows when athletes set goals that matter to them personally. Goals given by others often feel like obligations. Personal goals feel like ownership. When teen athletes choose their own goals, commitment increases naturally. Personal goals do not need to be big or dramatic. Simple goals like improving conditioning, learning a new skill, or staying consistent with effort are powerful. These goals give athletes direction even when playing time or results change. Goals also protect motivation during tough weeks. When games do not go as planned, goals provide stability. Athletes still feel progress even if the scoreboard disagrees. This reduces frustration and emotional burnout. Small goals create momentum. Every improvement builds confidence. Confidence fuels motivation. Athletes who track progress stay engaged longer because they can see growth happening. When goals come from within, athletes train with purpose. Purpose keeps motivation alive across the entire season, not just at the beginning. 3. Stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison is one of the fastest ways for motivation to disappear during a season. Every athlete grows, improves, and peaks at a different pace. Comparing yourself to teammates, opponents, or even friends on social media creates pressure that does not help performance. It pulls attention away from your own development and places it on things you cannot control. When comparison becomes a habit, confidence becomes unstable. A strong practice only feels good if someone else struggles. A bad game feels much worse when you believe others are moving ahead of you. This constant emotional swing drains energy and makes training feel heavy instead of purposeful. Shifting focus inward changes everything. Athletes who track their own progress feel more ownership over their journey. Small improvements start to matter again. That sense of control lowers stress and builds consistency over time. Avoiding comparison also protects mental health. Athletes feel calmer and more secure in who they are. Confidence stops depending on outside validation and starts coming from effort and growth. When comparison fades, effort improves naturally. Training feels meaningful again. Progress becomes personal, not competitive. This mindset helps athletes bounce back faster from setbacks and stay motivated throughout the entire season. 4. Focus on effort, not just results. Many teen athletes lose motivation when results do not go their way. A missed shot, a loss, or limited playing time can feel discouraging. When motivation depends only on wins or stats, confidence rises and falls too easily. Focusing on effort changes everything. Effort is something you control every day. Showing up prepared, trying hard in drills, and staying engaged during practice all count as success. These actions build pride even when outcomes are not perfect. Effort-based thinking builds resilience. Athletes learn that one bad game does not define them. This reduces fear and pressure. Reduced pressure allows skills to show up more naturally during competition. Coaches notice effort. Consistent effort builds trust. Trust often leads to more opportunities over time. Athletes who stay focused on effort usually improve faster because they are willing to learn instead of protecting their ego. When effort becomes the goal, motivation stays steady. Athletes feel progress even on difficult days. This mindset supports confidence, learning, and long-term enjoyment of the sport. 5. Build a supportive routine. Motivation is easier when structure supports it. A simple routine reduces stress and decision fatigue. When athletes know what to do before practice, during training days, and after games, mental energy is saved. Routines can include sleep schedules, warm-up habits, nutrition timing, and recovery activities. These patterns make the season feel manageable. Predictability lowers anxiety and improves focus. A strong routine also protects motivation during busy weeks. School, travel, and games add pressure. Routines provide stability when schedules feel chaotic. Routines reduce excuses. When habits are automatic, athletes do not rely on motivation alone. Discipline takes over. Discipline keeps progress moving even when energy feels low. Athletes with routines feel more in control. Control builds confidence. Confidence supports motivation across the entire season, not just when things feel easy. 6. Use encouragement instead of constant rewards. External rewards like trophies and prizes can feel motivating at first. Over time, they often weaken internal drive. Athletes begin to play for rewards instead of enjoyment or growth. Encouragement works differently. Encouragement focuses on effort, improvement, and attitude. This builds confidence without pressure. Athletes feel valued for who they are, not just what they achieve. When encouragement replaces constant rewards, athletes learn to self-motivate. They begin to notice progress on their own. This builds independence and resilience. Supportive feedback also reduces fear of failure. Athletes feel safe trying new skills. Learning accelerates when fear is low. Encouragement creates a positive environment. Positive environments keep athletes engaged. Engagement fuels motivation and helps athletes enjoy the season from start to finish. 7. Stay connected with teammates. Motivation drops quickly when athletes feel alone. Sports are demanding, and carrying pressure alone makes the season feel heavier. Staying connected with teammates helps share that load. Teammates provide support during tough weeks. A simple conversation, shared laugh, or encouragement after practice can reset mindset. These moments remind athletes they are part of something bigger than individual performance. Training with others also increases accountability. Athletes push harder when teammates show up consistently. Effort becomes contagious. This makes practices feel more engaging and less draining. Strong team connections improve enjoyment. Enjoyment fuels motivation naturally. When athletes look forward to seeing teammates, showing up feels easier even on hard days. Teams that support each other last longer through the season. Motivation becomes shared instead of forced. This creates a healthier and more positive sports experience. 8. Remember why you started playing. During long seasons, athletes can forget why they started. Pressure, expectations, and comparison slowly replace joy. Motivation fades when purpose is lost. Reconnecting with the original reason matters. Some started for fun. Others loved competition, friendships, or learning skills. Remembering this restores perspective. Taking short mental breaks helps. Reflecting after practice or journaling once a week can reconnect athletes with what they enjoy. This builds emotional balance. Parents and coaches can help by asking simple questions. Asking what felt good today shifts focus away from results. It reinforces enjoyment. When purpose stays clear, motivation stays strong. Athletes who remember their why play with freedom. Freedom allows effort, growth, and confidence to return naturally. Staying motivated all season is not about pushing harder every day. It is about building habits that support confidence, enjoyment, and consistency. When athletes set their own goals, focus on effort, build routines, stay connected, and remember why they play, motivation becomes steady instead of fragile. The season will always include ups and downs. That is normal. What matters is having tools that help you stay engaged through both. Motivation grows when pressure is reduced and enjoyment is protected. These 8 strategies help teen athletes stay strong mentally, not just physically, from the first practice to the final game. If this video helped you, tap the like button so more athletes can learn these strategies. Share it with a teammate, parent, or coach who wants a better season. Subscribe to the channel for more simple and practical sports mindset content, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video.